Hello everyone, it is Sunday the 30th of March 2025. Will it be 2 days before the Black Swan event? We just don't know. Now before I get into what may occur next week, and nobody really knows, it's just interesting to speculate upon. Anyway, before we get into that, let me give you guys what I'll tentatively call an ecosystem update. What do you think I mean? Just this channel? No. First, let me tell you what I did with this channel and X. I went ahead and set up Linktree, as well as Buy Me a Coffee. Put a confirmation on the X account, and just so everyone knows it's legit, my accounts weren't taken over and all that. It's legit, it's me. I've done it, hence this announcement. It's qualification on that, because yes, I kind of mention this every video. Yes, I'm a credential reporter. Yes, my degree's in economics, minor in organizational leadership, etc. But with that kind of background, you can imagine that I am just minding my pennies here. And what was that thing from college prep? Mind your pens. And it's some old English story. Anyone in the UK, if you recall it, please comment down below. I got my UK followers here to back me up. I'm gonna say it's from the Middle Ages or something. Anyway, so what I've done is broaden that out, and what really gave me the impetus was I went ahead and I checked on the channel, and I have this set that I'm not interested in being monetized. What did I see? A whole bunch of commercials. I'm like, wait a minute, what are y'all doing? I was not too happy with that. So I'm like, all right, y'all making money off me. We can't have that, because to me, I get it. It's your service, it's your servers here, etc. But could you at least just put them at the beginning and end of the video? Have a little class about it? No, apparently not. So I am going to. What I have done so far is, like I said, the Linktree and the Buy Me a Coffee. The PDFs are coming. I'm already starting to work on that. I re-established my Rumble account, so I'll be putting some stuff on Rumble as well as directly to X. Now, for now, what it is, I'm just putting it on the other platforms, because if I understand things right, I can do it at Buy Me a Coffee. I'm not sure. I'm just going to have to really dig into that. I'm sorry for all the stop and goes if you're getting seasick, but I have these idiots in front of me who don't know how to drive. It's a little bit rainy out, but, it shouldn't be that bad. I mean, these people just cannot handle driving. Typical Sunday driver thing. I just got my low bat notification there. So yeah, I got you set up, and we're breaking again. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yes, the Rumble's getting reestablished on there, just to have another outlet. PDFs are coming online. I'm working on how to do the landing pages properly. If you go onto the homepage here, you'll be able to check out my Linktree. Let me know what you think, please. As well as the Buy Me a Coffee. You'll see across the top the Linktree plus one more link. That one more link is the Buy Me a Coffee link. Overall, it's going to be a lot of growth with this channel, with this community. I am thinking about doing opening a Discord for the community as well. this notification thing. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Anyway, I am thinking about doing Discord as well. I don't want to do overkill because one of the things I learned from one of the best content creators here, her name is Ruri Ohama, and I always have a problem saying her first name, Ruri. R-U-R-I Ohama, and I'll put a link in the description to her page. I also want to mention Vandell, Black Swan Capitalist, has put up an excellent X post, and I have retweeted it, I'll say, on X. Yeah, so point is, I'm going to be doing, when I make these videos, I'm going to be putting it on each one of the platforms. I do have the, I'll call it the tips, activated on X if you really are uncomfortable with the two platforms. I'm trying my best over here on this. I never went ahead and did, is it soliciting, I guess, before. But yeah, I really want to grow this out, really want to expand this out. I really want to help people and get the truth out. And it takes a lot of work. And with all that work, I won't be able to grab a part-time. Not that there's many part-time jobs out there, not that they pay well. It's a long-term game with a part-time gig. So I'm like, long-term game with a part-time gig, if I can find one, or long-term gig with building the business, so to speak, calling this a business, a venture is probably a better term. Building this venture out, also a long-term game. And there's probably going to be better rewards to it, or maybe the same, but there'll just be a lot more personal satisfaction. I got to turn on the wiper. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So that's where things are at now with this venture of @Michael Colby. And just let me know what you think. I appreciate your feedback. Now, since this is a weekend report, let me get into some of the stuff I've heard, and I'll be posting these to the X account, tagging the creators on this, because it's actually 3 videos that were very good, that really got me thinking that this could be possible. I'm not saying it definitely is, possibly, quote unquote, the week. We have the alleged tariffs. They're not done yet. Yeah, any price rises is because of either one of two things: people speculating or taking advantage. Price gouging, for lack of a better term. So that's April the 2nd. We have a lot of these old ciphers and codes talking about April 1st of 2025, and I can't really explain it as well as these other content creators have, so I'm going to just give you the links and you judge for yourself. Principle of do your own research and determine it for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, because that's just definitely the way to go. I would go around this person, but they're an idiot and they're blocking me from going around them. What are you gonna do? Sounds like the crypto market. So many metaphors in driving in crypto. Anyway, let's go. Oh, if you guys can just see what I see. I gotta still figure out a way of this, and I can do that. Anyway, yeah, so you can see in front of me what I'm seeing as I'm talking here. Unbelievable. Anyway, so yeah, now let's tie in because these other channels, they mention everything from this alleged resurgence of the Rothschild accounts. You have stuff that is confirmed from the Rothschild Foundation. You have quite a few things that would indicate what I call a sick joke. April Fool's Day, April the 1st. Now, the real origin of April Fools I learned from Robert Seppi, the anthropologist, the only guy who really tells the truth as he sees it and backs it up with actual research that you can research on your own. It is about the people mocking a conquered people and their worship of a deity, a goddess. And that worship was, I want to say it ties into the new year, was on what we now would call April the 1st. So I believe it was under Pope Gregory, those people mocked the other people, and that's the term April Fool. That's where it comes from. So April 1st is April Fool's Day, because you're the fool that worships that goddess and all that kind of stuff like that. Yes, that's the origin of it. So now I got to remember I'm not speaking on all platforms, so I have to mind what I say, because I can't give out too much, or else they'll wipe this video off the platform. But you get a lot of these people from that sick and twisted world. And don't forget, I used to spend a couple hours a day commuting with them 5 days a week for 2 years, I want to say it was. Oh, wow. Man, these people really can't drive. So I am really used to what their mindset is. They like sick, twisted jokes. It's like the gotcha kind of mentality. They just want to be able to say they gotcha. Damn the ramifications, damn anything else, we'll say. So, to me, it makes really good sense that something would be tried on April Fool's Day. Now, you have a lot of people who say that possibly Trump is in on all this. I say he's probably aware of all this. And he's doing it in a way, or he's allowing it to happen and doing his moves in a way where the people of the U.S. at least, and I think he cares about more than the U.S. He doesn't want to see suffering anywhere. The guy's in his 70s. He doesn't want to see the global spread of this, I'll just say, negativity continue. So he's just one man. He's tried to build a team, and what he's trying to do is, at least when there's a wave, a tidal wave coming in, he's trying to just turn the tidal wave in another direction. Now, I really don't want to go in that road too deep, but perhaps that's something you might want to look into. There's a lot of talk about that. Because I lean towards different shades of gray as opposed to black and white. And the only thing that, it's that whole thing, never say never. Well, if you never say never, then you just said never. It's that way of thinking is how I am approaching this. So, Trump, his late uncle, who he said was a great influence on him, John Trump, he's the one that reviewed the Tesla papers for Vannevar Bush under his direction, because it was Vannevar Bush's tutelage. You know, you had that Looking Glass story that was out there a few years back. It seems to recycle every 5 or 10 years. There's a lot going on with you know, the not necessarily ancestors as in antecedents, but Trump's family with understanding heavy level science. So you know, this is really going down a wormhole I did not anticipate. But putting on my skeptic hat with my tinfoil hat, there is a lot more going on than most people realize. Even some of the brightest people in the room don't get the whole picture on it. So I'll just leave it there and let you go ahead and possibly follow the channels of Static in the Attic and Dark Journalist. Yeah, wow, there's going to be a lot of people I'm tagging in this video, and some of them are going to look at it like, why'd you tag me in this video, dude? Awesome. Okay, so that being said, to dial it back, Trump, in my humble opinion, now, mind you, this is not financial advice, not technical advice, not legal advice, not tax advice, or any other kind of advice of any kind. But I am of the opinion that Trump knows what's going on. He knows what he's up against. He's built the best team he possibly can. And he's trying to redirect the wave. And that's huge. That's huge. I mean, imagine being a man and taking it upon yourself to rescue the United States, the Western republics, and other countries around the world. You know, understanding that you know, the whole ramifications of everything that's going on, and we can spend a ton of time on that. But I just realized we're 17 and a half minutes in, so I'm probably losing a lot of you. But what I'm seeing with that whole thing, to try to tie this up together, is that we're going to have continued turbulence. We're going to have push downs where they're going to keep trying to shake people out. We'll probably, this I have nothing to support, it's purely speculation. We'll probably have a flash crash somewhere. And as I've covered before, the whales, they're not some guy sitting in mommy's basement. The whales are the institutions. And the moment you sell, they're buying. And if you're someone who didn't buy like a year or so ago and you sell, you're securing your loss. Right now, if you're quote unquote losing money, it's only on paper. It's an unrealized loss. The moment you sell, you realize how much you lost. And that's not just financial speak, that's an emotional thing. Because when you look at that and you see, oh, I put in, I don't know, $4,000 and I'm down to $3,000, you really, that hits you. You lost like 25% of your money, and that's going to mess you up. So, you know, I always tell people, don't overbuy. Only buy what you can afford to lose, and there's a reason for that. You really can't afford to be at a loss, because if all this speculation that we cover on this channel, all this conjecture, is even just mostly correct, not all correct, but mostly correct, even half correct, you could say, then a huge change is coming, and you will regret selling. So, I get it. This is tough times. A lot of people are hurting, and you might have to sell a bit of your bag. That's a personal decision. I would just say be careful. If you're stuck in that situation, try to keep a little for yourself if you can. I'm just saying that because you're my community. This is a community, and I would hate to see any of you lose, but I get it. Whether you're in US, Canada, UK, some in Australia follow me, a couple down in Venezuela, I get it. Everyone around the world is hurting. But you gotta hold on if you can. If you can still walk away, cover your bills, and still have a little something, at least you got that. So no judgment here from me. I get it. I've been poor more than once. I'll just leave it there. I get it. Some of you know, some of you, oh geez, I've seen a lot. So I'm going to try to tighten this up here. I'll just stop here. I want to make sure I covered everything. So I got to mention Ruri, Ohama. I got to mention, oh gosh. Yeah, I got to, boy, I got a lot to do. I got to give you the research that I'm working from on the content creators I watched. Come, you have the right of way. There. Well, you're dumb. Anyway, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but that person was dumb. Now looking at me like, duh. Anyway, so I gotta mention Ruri. I gotta mention Static in the Attic. Gotta do those three. Oh boy, there's a whole bunch of people I can't remember now. Oh, Dark Journalist, of course. I'll probably have to watch this again. If I tag a few people and I miss a tag or two, forgive me. I got a lot on my mind. Like all of you do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And as I'm about to sit in traffic surrounded by some very silly people, what can I do to avoid you people moving this way? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate I appreciate all the love on this community. It's fabulous. We're getting people all around the world here, and we're going to make sure that we're going to be okay in this great reset. Whoops, I said that, so they're going to tag the video. Uh-oh. Well, it's happening. So go ahead, tag the great reset guy. Yeah, so just make sure you can survive all this, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot, I get it, but anyway, in any case, I'm gonna leave it there. It's always a pleasure. Thank you, and please, of course, like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your shares all the time. That's how we get more people into the community, and we're a good group here. We're smart. I get a lot of good comments on here, and I'm grateful for all that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for watching. Take care of each other. Peace.